Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, people? This is Speederman here once again with another film review. And seeing that we're close to getting to Halloween, it's October, and like every October, I watch a lot of horror movies, mostly ones that I haven't seen, and some that I have seen that I like watching over. I never get sick of, man. But I had seen this movie called Tales of Halloween a while back, way back, a couple years ago, and I totally forgot that I had seen it. I do remember some of the stories in the film. So let's talk about Tales of Halloween. Tales of Halloween is basically like an anthology film about Halloween, and I guess kind of like Trick or Treat, that film Trick or Treat. But this film has 10 stories, and I think each story is like 10 minutes. So they're very short stories, man. Kind of in the vein of like Tales from the Crypt. If you guys, see Tales from the Crypt, the kind of ending those those short films had. It's kind of like this, that style. So we have 10 stories. I'm not gonna like tell you guys what every story is about, but I will tell you like one story that I like is about this kid. It's Halloween, and he's with his babysitter. They're in the house, and the babysitter's boyfriend tells him that this story about this evil kid or evil demon or whatever that has the obsession with candy, and if you know like people don't share candy with him, he kind of like takes revenge on them, and yeah, I mean, a lot of these stories are hit or miss, to be honest, but like there was the story about these killer pumpkins. That I kind of want to see. I want to see this into like a full length feature film because I think it'd be interesting. And I never seen a film about like killer pumpkins. I don't think I have. I mean, I seen, we have Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but I haven't seen no movie, which is kind of weird and surprising because you know all this time, all the horror movies that we've seen, there's been so many crazy ideas for horror movies, and well, maybe there is a killer pumpkin movie out there. I just haven't seen it. Maybe it's already been made. Maybe there's more than one. But if I do find a film like that, then I'll talk about it on the channel. But the film that was short film about the killer pumpkins, that I would like to see made into a full film. The problem with most of these films, though, the idea and the concepts are really cool, but because they're only like 10 minutes long, you kind of don't get a full. The story doesn't. It's not enough to flesh out the stories in these films, and I think the same problem was with VHS. Not VHS, because well, VHS was hit or miss too. But I'm also reminded of ABCs of Death. If you guys ever seen ABCs of Death, those were even shorter films, and man, like some of them had like pretty good potential, but because they were so short and because there wasn't enough writing there, the movie suffered. And yeah, like if these films would have been maybe like 20 minutes long, maybe give it a more runtime, then I think these 10 short stories would have been way better. And that's the problem with these films. A lot of anthology films, suffer from that. Now, example of a good anthology film is Creepshow and Creepshow 2. But the reason why those films are good because they have good writing and they have enough time dedicated to them to each story that you get a good beginning, a good middle, and a good end. But yeah, but even though with all these flaws, these films they have some pretty good directors. I think one of them was directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, who directed the Saw films, the early Saw films, and you have I think was it Joe Dante, the director of Gremlins, on here. So Oh yeah, and there's quite a bit of like a parodies, Halloween parodies on here, which I really thought that were pretty creative and funny and humorous. There's a Jason versus an alien parody here. Um, so I would recommend this film at the end of the day. Like if it's Halloween night, a perfect Halloween movie to watch with the family. You could watch it with friends, or if you guys are at like a Halloween party, I would definitely recommend this film. It's a fun little film. It's not like the best Halloween film, but I definitely recommend it as a party film, Halloween party film. Just to chill out with friends. You guys have like a Halloween viewing party. So at the end of the day, I give Tales of Halloween a 7 out of 10. Because the effort is there. Could have been better, like I said, if they had enough time to, uh, for each story. But I like the acting, and I like Lynn Shay is on here too. Pretty good cameos in the film. Pretty good actors. But yes, guys, that's what I thought about Tales of Halloween. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys thought about the film, right? Let's fucking go!